let's talk about the rabbit.
Okay. This rabbit, along with a teddy bear, came out of a famous psychic's house. It was part of her estate sale. She was very active during the 1970s. And this, her name is Little Bunny. Now, whether you believe in psychics or not is based on personal opinion. However, every psychic, self-claimed psychic, who's come into this home or who have seen the Traveling Museum when we've done events other places, have touched on this rabbit, saying that there's some energy attached to it. We don't know a whole lot about it, but we do have this picture that came with her. This is her owner. We know her owner's name was Maxine due to a letter that is still in between the photo itself and the back of the frame. So you can see how loved she was by the yellow fuzz missing off the top of the bunny's head.
So where the daughter would have been rubbing it on her face?
Yeah, so essentially she would have been sleeping with the little bunny at night and she just loved it.
Mike, would you like to touch the bunny?
No, thank you.
Just see it, Mike.
Fine. See it. Thank you.
Okay.
We have here a set of antique, well, not technically antique, vintage horror goggles or Dysonian goggles. Now, what people used to believe is that, and still believe, is by putting a special kind of ink between two pieces of glass, you could perceive someone's life force or their aura after putting these on.
Let's see the goggles.
I'm not.
Just come here.
I don't know if the
You try
camera
mine.
can
I'll
pick 'em
take
up.
the camera.
I'm filming.
I'll take the
Can you see
camera.
through it?
Yeah.
I see.
So what are we looking
Go
for?
stand in front of the light. Supposedly you would shine different colors depending on what your aura looked like.
See a difference in anything or no?
It's purple.
Oh, wow.
So that would be his aura?
It could be the ink. I know a lot of people suggest using these outside,
Interesting.
but
Mike, put them on.
I'm not,
Just put them
I
on.
don't want to put them on. Please.
So when you think of great tragedies that have occurred in the world, especially ones that happened before modern times, so think pre-1900s, there's something that always followed these events, and that is spiritualism booms. So that is mass belief that there is life after death. Why does this happen? It's grief. People are grieving. That is how we ended up with talking boards. It wasn't to summon the devil. It wasn't to, make money off of people. These were things that people were using after the Civil War specifically, because we lost so many men in the nation pretty much overnight during this war. And this is essentially how families processed that grief. It wasn't demonic, it wasn't evil, it wasn't Satanism, it wasn't devil worship, it wasn't witchcraft. It was people trying to get closure for losing their loved ones. Endless amounts of publications came out during this time period. The spirit world, all about trying to connect to your deceased loved ones. This book is from the mid-1800s.
Okay, Deanna, I got to ask you. With all the things you have there, I got to ask you what is up with this doll here, because it's pretty spooky.
She is, actually.
Yes.
So she is a marionette doll, which were used in old paper puppet theater from the mid-1800s. I found her randomly at a garage sale. She was 10 cents. She was all by herself. We have researched to find the exact kind of puppet that she is. Try to find a company that produced her. Couldn't find anything. The closest thing we could find was dating back to 1866. There's nothing spiritualism or paranormal related to her. However, we know multiple paranormal investigators, and no one wants to be sleeping in the same room as her.
Wow.
Michael, touch the bear.
No! Get away from me. No. No.
Come on, just touch
No.
the bear.
I
It's
told-
fine.
No.
Then touch a Ouija board, Michael. Come back here. Where are you going? What, are you gonna leave?
Please, I've asked you not to.
Just come here.
No.
Just touch her. Just hold her.
Just,
She's lonely. She's
Michael,
lonely.
it's fine.
No. You,
Please.
I will not.
She won't hurt you.
I.
Are you afraid she's gonna bring something
Please.
home? She can right now for you.
No, she won't.
Just-
Please, please.
Touch
I
her,
do not-
Michael.
Please. I don't want to.
Please, just for me. Hold
Why don't you put your hand out and touch her? If
this.
you do, then I
Here,
will.
Right here.
See?
Stop!
So, back in the 1890s, when the Ouija board was being first produced commercially, it was actually made by a guy that was making coffins. So he was using the leftover material from making coffins to produce this family game board. They used to be made with 3 slats of wood and held together with 2 wooden pieces on the back and nails, so they were not a solid piece.
Do you know how old that board is?
That is from 1891.
1891.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's great.
So what is this, Deanna?
So this is a piece of wood that has been made into a planchette, and what's special about it is that this wood came from one of the most haunted places on earth, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. And
Where we filmed together
We
before.
filmed. We were there. We
That's
spent the
right.
night together last.
touch
Yeah.
it, Mike. Touch it. Touch it, Mike.
It's from Waverly Hills, Mike. Now you're definitely bringing something
Not
back.
bringing anything home. I don't want anything attached to me.
So I was laying in bed next to my husband, and we're gonna pretend that this is my bedroom door. And I felt like all of the hair on my body stood up on end very suddenly. The only way that I can describe the sensation was being too close to where lightning was gonna strike. Out of nowhere. And I looked over to my bedroom door, which was open, and the bottom of a dress just went by the door like this, up here, with feet.
Oh my god.
Just went past the door.
Oh my god.
And he did not see it. But the look on my face apparently really scared him, and I couldn't even vocalize what I had just witnessed. But we ended up getting our equipment out to see if, am I hallucinating? Is this like a trauma response, or did I really just see something? And this here was the EVP from that.
Who's outside the door? What's your name? What are you doing here? Do you want something? Is there something I can help you with?
To this day, I don't know what it was.
God.
Never saw it again, which I'm
You
thankful
could you
for.
could hear them saying, "I don't need it."
Yeah, and it was immediately after I asked, "Do you need something? Do you need help? Like, what? Who are you? I didn't invite you here.
That was a
Why are
pretty
you
clear,
here?"
intelligent response.
It was, and that's always stuck with me.
I could see why.
We want it, Mike. We want you to
I
participate.
don't want
Right
my
now.
hands are in my
Let's go.
pocket. My hands are in my pocket. No,
Mike, right now.
No. Ow!
Oh,
Ow!
Do you have anything you want to say to Michael?
You have to close it now.
You have to close it.
What? What do you
Once you
mean?
touch the board, you have to go thank you and goodbye.
I don't allow anything.
With your hand.
Okay,
or
goodbye.
It's open forever.
Goodbye.
No, Mike, you have to touch the board.
I'm not touching it, please.
You open the board. You have
I
to
didn't
say
open
goodbye.
it.
That closes it. You
Mark, is he serious?
Yes, she's
have to
serious.
say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Just say
Goodbye.
goodbye. Touch the board.
Can't
leave it open.
Goodbye.
Don't. You didn't even.
I
touch.
swear to God, I
You
touched
You touched up here. You have to touch down here.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Thanks, Mark.
Will you just do the board with us? The
I-
power of Christ compels you if you leave.
Pick the least haunted board.
The least haunted board.
No, not you.
Least haunted
Thanks
board.
for inviting me. Thank you, Deanna.
Mike, come on.
David, don't be mad at me.
Listen, scumbag. Let's go.
Don't be mad.
Mike,
See you, pal.
come on.
No, I don't want to.
Come
Thank
on.
you.
Real quick.
No, thank you. Thanks, buddy.
Are you a good spirit?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you want to do us harm?
Are you serious right now?
Do you want to do us harm?
All the lights just turned off.
Can you please move a little faster? Do you want to do us harm? It's going for it now. Do you like us? Do you like us talking to you? Don't put too much pressure on it. Do you know Michael Cerolia? No. Do you want us to leave? Do you know anyone in the room? Too much pressure. Do you know anyone in the room? We're gonna say goodbye now. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.